Hey everybody, George Barnett here. Today's video is going to be about everyone's favorite topic, taxes. So we're going to look at Idaho's taxes compared to some other states. This video is geared more towards somebody who is looking to move here or looking at a few different states that they might want to move to and comparing taxes, the tax consequences of making those moves, which I had to do a few years ago when we moved from Ohio. And this is not going to be an exhaustive list. There, unfortunately, are many different types of taxes. So we're going to cover kind of the major ones, and then you can kind of decide what is going to fit your situation the best. So my numbers I pulled from taxfoundation.org. You can look them up. I will link it in the description. And then you can go, there's a big rabbit hole you can go down with all kinds of different taxes and kind of apply them to your situation and see where you might be. Okay, so let's get into it. We'll start with sales tax. Idaho, their sales tax is 6% across the board. That includes groceries. We're one of a few states, I want to say it's 9 states that still tax groceries. There are some legislators that are looking to abolish the grocery tax and just tax, all the non-grocery items. That's been attempted a few times, but nothing's happened with it. So for now, it is what it is. So comparing that to the neighboring states, so Washington, 9.38. Oregon does not have a sales tax. Montana does not have a sales tax. Wyoming is 5.44. Utah 7.25, and Nevada 8.24. Okay, so that just gives you an idea. Again, Idaho, we're at 6%, and that is 37th highest. So we're fairly low as far as sales tax goes. Gas tax, 33 cents a gallon in Idaho. That's 21st in the list, so we're on the upper half. So Washington 49.4, Oregon 38.83, Montana 32.75, Wyoming 24, Utah 31.41, Nevada 50.48 cents per gallon added as state tax to gasoline. Income tax. This is going to be individual income tax. Idaho has a flat tax, so no matter how much you make, it is going to be 5.8% flat tax of your income. All of the other states neighboring Idaho either have no tax or a graduated tax, except for Utah. It is also a flat tax at 4.65. Washington's 7%, Oregon's 9.9%. Montana is 5.9. Wyoming and Nevada have no individual income tax. And then overall tax burden, we are 29th for overall. 10.7% is the effective rate, meaning, overall that's basically what people pay of their income is 10.7%. So you can, I'll put the map up here so you can kind of compare what state you're coming from. So the last part I'm going to talk about today is property tax. So property taxes, Idaho is 0.67 property tax. And what that is if you multiply your home's value times 0.67%, that's on average how much you would pay in property taxes. So for instance, a $100,000 house would be $670 a year in property taxes. And so for every 100,000, you just multiply that out, right? So there are 3 different ways that you can save money on your Idaho property taxes. One is the homeowner's exemption, and it reduces the assessed value of your home by up to $125,000 or 50% of the assessed value. So up to $250,000 value. If your home is worth $250,000, then that would make your assessed value $125,000. If your home is worth more than that, then it would deduct $125,000 from your assessed value. So that can be, depending on the value of your home, that can be a huge benefit. You only have to apply for this exemption one time, as long as you do not move. You need to apply by April 15th in order to get the exemption for that year. And you have to live in the home. So if like rental properties would not qualify, but your owner-occupied home would. Another way you can save taxes on property taxes in Idaho is with the circuit breaker exemption. And here you can see the eligibility requirements. So basically, if you're 65 or older, or disabled, if you're a disabled veteran, and there's a few other things here you can look through. And this is the Fremont County website, so you can check your own county's website for that. There is a hardship exemption also that you could potentially qualify for. I don't have a whole lot of information on that. That is something you would have to talk to your county about. So one final note about these taxes is it's really easy to get kind of wrapped around the axle analyzing these rates and going into detail on all this stuff. So my advice would be, look at it. It does matter, but it shouldn't be your final decision unless you're on like the extreme ends, like Wyoming and Alaska have the least tax burdens in the country. And states like New York and California have the highest tax burdens in the country. So as long as if you're kind of somewhere in the middle, the way I look at it is the government's going to get their money one way or the other. It's just a matter of which way is going to kind of benefit you the best and fit into your situation the best, for what that's worth. But thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please drop me a line. I'd love to help you find or sell your home. So 208-479-6609 is my number. Love to hear from you. Thank you.